Hello, I'm back, you're back, we're back, everyone's back. Let's hit that button. There was no desyncing last time, but that doesn't necessarily mean it helped in any way, shape, or form, because it only desynced the one time and however many sets that was. I was about to say, I wish I could speed this up, but there we go, it does actually work when I try and speed it up. I'm going to move the microphone, which might sound weird. Or you might not have heard it at all, I don't know, but there you go. I do wish I had a shock mount, but shock mount for this thing is more money than I want to spend, because I'd have to get a new stand that would actually be able to hold the shock mount. What did you just kill? Don't like what they're doing over there. No, I don't want to go war to Rome. Every turn. That's all they think about is Rome. And someone died. And two people died. And that guy ranked up. So I don't know what you were. But I'm fond of melee generals, even though they tend to have a higher frequency of death. I tend to prefer melee generals, and Royal Peltasts are really quite good until they get into melee, but I think we're gonna stick with I think we're actually going to go with this. I don't think anyone else has had that, nor anyone the only admiral, actually. Why? What is this? Oh, that's right. I really should be looking at that more often, shouldn't I? Rather than just what family they're from. How about you? You can have a... is it heavy tower? Yeah, you can have a heavy tower. Righty-ho! You better live to serve, mister. I really should look back at the, like the skill trees to see where the skills I actually want are. Alternatively, I could just buff that on this guy and then take him out of the army to harass this army. Who do I want to harass? There's nothing really in his army that's all that useful, so harass something random for me. You failed. Can we catch him without forced march? More than likely, no. Of course not. We'll put you there. He's within range of the town, I believe, or the town's within range of him. I think he was within range of the town over here. So we're going to park him over there. He's got a little line. He can defend town. And if need be, he can try and run back towards Petra to catch them. Petra's pretty well defended, all things considered, but... still. Oh yeah, we had to blow up a, let's build one of those. We had to blow up a farm because they blew up my farm and built another farm. What is this crap? So we have 2 muster fields. Let's go ahead and upgrade both of those so we can start reinforcing and reproducing stuff up here. Not reproducing, just producing. Wasn't there a large Seleucid army over here? There's this one, but that one is in no way, shape, or form threatening. I can't even poison it, but at least we know it's there. Or did I fight? Yeah, I fought that large army over here. That's right, and he lost his horses. Dura's just chilling there. You don't need to be in forced march for now. Hopefully this army is going to be dealing with both of these. That army's larger, but it's weakened, and so is this one. That was actually smaller and weakened. Because they keep marching across the desert, which is a terrible idea. So what did you do over here? Did you kill this dude's big army? I think you may have killed that dude's large army. Which is unfortunate. So we've got you back in Jerusalem. You're actually the good army. Why did I send you over here? Let's bring you back up. Why did I send him back over there? You're a good army, he's a good army. It's these 2 armies that are old. They're just the large armies. We'll have to deal with that. Possibly we'll have to deal with that on the front lines here in Dura, rather than sending them back. I don't know what I was thinking sending him back. I was being a bit goofy. Enemy fleets. Didn't my vassal? Yeah. What are you doing? What if I do this? Clear target, set target. Pop that there. Yeah. Do that for me. I mean, you're over there. Watch him, like, just turn around and go back now. That would be very annoying. You are just camping your town, which is probably a good idea considering you're at war with Rome. Who is sieging Carthage? Freaking Massilia. And Carthage is standing right next to him. Why are you not attacking him? Massilia. It looks like they're going to be the dominant African power over here, which is interesting. Then there's what appears to be that tribe. I was going to say Spanish tribe, but I don't think it is a Spanish tribe. It just expanded into Spain for some reason. I don't know where Nova Carthago is. They may not exist anymore. Apparently Libya is their client state. So you're going to own all of that, and you... You're not too fond of me, but you also don't necessarily dislike me, so...
Welcome, friend.
We have a non-aggression pact. If the AI wants to break it, they can feel free, but the AI tends not to do that, I don't think. Could be mistaken. Probably am mistaken. This is defeating Sparta and Athens, apparently. That is no good. Alright, enough map zooming. Let's pass a turn, because I don't think... Actually, do I want to do that? I don't see any immediate naval threat to that town. Is this town, like, actually... No, it's nowhere near capable of defending itself against anything. Oh, we could move this army out and take Pelimra and probably kill that army at the same time. Let's do that. I don't see an immediate threat to Tyros, so we're gonna roll with that plan here. That is... What? God, is a huge garrison army. Holy crap. Why is the garrison army in this place so big? Mobs, slingers... Oh, it's got throw spears. The hoplites aren't too bad. Sorry, the light hoplites and the militia hoplites aren't too bad. Cavalry won't matter. What does auto-resolve give us? About 60%? Nothing if we're protective, apparently. Let us do this fight, shall we? And there is a dog barking in the background. I apologize if you guys can hear that, but I don't think you can. Otherwise I would shut my window. But you very well may, I don't know. If you can, I apologize. Because it's going to be barking for the next 85 hours, give or take. Because it's not my dog, it's the neighbor's dog. I don't have a dog. I don't have any kind of pet at all, actually. Had a bit of a sniffle there. Let's just go ahead and start. I'm not gonna wait for like wet or bollocks, whatever it is. Oh right, we have no cavalry. We have pikemen, which are alright, Nubian spearmen, which are Nubian bowmen, which are pretty darn good. How do we want to attack this town? There's the center, really easily accessible from this side. But there's a big open area here that might be a little bit better for me. Let's use this side. Also double line sorted because it's the only formation I ever use. Double line sorted is such a great formation. I do wish it would put the general back here instead of the Nubian spearmen. Because there's the general. I don't know why it does that. That's where the general is supposed to be. I think it's just sorted wrong, and I'm too lazy to fix it, so that's just how it's going to be. So his reinforcement should be coming from the south.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I'm aware. They should be coming from the south over there. His reinforcements I'm not too really worried about. Freaking pikemen, man. They're so slow. We don't have a lot of range, but we have very powerful range, so if we can utilize that fact to try and thin the numbers of some of their better units, that might be a good idea. We can't see into the town worth a crap for whatever reason. They're wiggling around a lot, again, for whatever reason. We're going to be in really thin lines going through here. What is that, mobs? That's Tarantine cavalry. What is this? I can't tell because it's mob. I don't care. This cavalry is not going to do much against these archers. They'll try, mind you. They shouldn't be able to do much, though. Yeah, there goes their numbers right there. It's using up a bunch of our ammunition, mind you. Militia hoplites. You guys actually stop shooting. And jump back. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Alrighty. And so it begins. I need to keep an eye out for any flanking maneuvers going on by the, my voice there. By the reinforcing general. You guys need to be shooting... Shoot at that throw spear, that's what you need to be shooting at. Not this trash in the front. Shoot the spears in the back. Excuse me, what are you doing? Going over there for a better shot, fair enough. Effects. What do both of you guys do? Where's the spear? Don't know, they're in here somewhere. There they are.
Our general is under attack.
Is he? By what? These? Surely they can't shoot that far. Maybe they can. They're winded, which is interesting. Give a shout at something over there. Give a shout at something over there. Use the fear because it's amazing. And charge. Fight whatever you can on the way in, if you don't mind. Which way are you guys shooting? You're shooting the right way, right? Yeah, look at this. It's lovely. This is why I like archers. They're great. What is that? Archers. Fair enough. What is going on in here? There's just it's a brawl and a half. Fight what you want, but that's a brawl over there. Ooh, hello. Thorax swordsman. I want nothing to do with that with archers. Attack warriors of Egypt. Don't attack the warriors of Egypt, that's rude. Attack those, though. You know what's really dangerous is those thorax spearmen over... Not the thorax spearmen, the thorax swordsmen over there. We're gonna run out of arrows soon, though. Also being flanked by cavalry, but this is spear infantry. Let them continue dealing with it themselves. You better darken the sky, you got crap to shoot at. There we go. Why did they stop shooting at the spearmen? I don't know, but the spearmen are a huge threat. Try and get back in line if you guys can. We're getting pelted by slingers, which is fair enough. I mean, they're getting pelted by archers, so can't really complain about their strategies here. I just gotta keep an eye out. If those swordsmen flank me, it's gonna be a heck of a time here. Alright, something needs to be done about these freaking spearmen. Something, I don't care. Shoot them. There you go. Get those arrows in there. There's the swordsman, isn't it? Yeah. They are, however, exhausted, so...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And there goes our archer. Why are you out of the group? Oh, because I dragged him out. That's right. They're going to be useless in a second, so it doesn't matter. Slingers have a ton of ammo, so they're going to be hitting me for a long time. Actually, no. Yeah, we're going to get charged by them. I knew that was going to happen. And then you guys try and move up the flank for me. What are you doing? Oh. Acting as a melee unit, apparently. I'm not probably not going to, how do I English? We're probably not going to be able to catch these slingers. What is up with this formation here? Just do single line. What is it that they're selecting?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's causing these weird formations. You know what? Just screw your formation. Leave your group. Selection group. There's your formation. Do it. None of you guys have ammo, do you? That's what's messing with the formation. This stupid archer is still in there. I wonder how much ammo they have left. I have very little, so it really doesn't matter how much ammo they have left. We're gonna have to charge in there. And probably just sit there and get pelted until they run out of ammo, because there's very little we can do without cavalry. I'm just going to tell them to move through here. We'll deal with attacking in a second. There goes the rest of our archers' ammunition. Which is kind of what they're here for, but, you know. The reason I'm doing this is because it keeps them from blobbing into the unit. They're still going to run into the front of it, which is not terribly effective, but we can try and do some maneuvering around the flank here. Get in there. I don't know what you guys are doing, but get in there. You lot! Shout at them, cheer them on or something, I don't care. Righty-ho! So we have the swordsmen, which are horrible things that I want nothing to do with. And the hoplites, which are something I want nothing to do with. And the slingers, I'm pretty sure, still have ammunition. Or they're just watching. I'm not entirely sure, all things considered here, but it seems like they may be out of ammo. I'm kind of foolishly charging through here, but we need to, so have at it, I suppose. Are they shooting my bowmen? Because that's a gigantic waste of their ammunition right now. They are. It's a huge waste of my bowmen, but at least they're not shooting at useful units. That hoplite unit is screwed. It's so spread out. And down she goes. Not going to be able to chase them down because I don't have cavalry, but they should shatter because they're ranged units with nothing else to support them. There they go. No reason to continue because we won't catch anyone. We got a heroic victory! Sometimes I do way better than the auto battle, and sometimes I do way worse. I don't understand what it is in certain battles that just kind of ruins me. What it probably was in that last battle was double stacking the armies instead of utilizing flanks. That was a bit silly on my part. But hey, we won. Not really a whole lot of loss for us, because we didn't lose that many unit cards. And replenishment is free. Recruiting is not. I don't want that many more slaves. Oh, that's an option. Just occupy it. I don't want to create too much stability issues. Too many stability issues. Let's see, I could get additional melee damage or one of a billion other things. Let's do that. Righty-ho! Well, they've already built that stuff in Pelimra, which would explain why it's so heavily fortified. Cancel that then. We may as well just convert these into something else because we don't need to build those because the AI did it for me. Fair enough. We can't chase him because we've already been to battle, so... You're dealing with those two. You are chilling in position to do something. I'm not quite sure what. We're gonna move him slightly. To there. To there. Allow him to support the town if it gets attacked without having to sit inside of it, so in case he needs to move somewhere he can do that. There's almost nothing left of that army. I'm not scared of that army doing anything. You are stationary for some reason. Where am I sending you? Send you to Tyros. I'm pushing heavily north because if I can remove Seleucid from this war, I remove the entire eastern flank from this war. It does, however, put me on a wide border with a lot of stuff. Armenia... I can trade with you. Why am I not? I want Armenia to like me. Because if Armenia likes me, I have a secure northern flank here. They don't really like the Seleucid.
I greet you as befits your reputation. Now,
how much would it take you?
So that we may fall.
I don't even know where Bactria is. I think it's in the north. Moderate. The question is, can Armenia actually defend themselves? Technically, all the stuff that I want from this current war with Seleucid is this town, which is Antioch, which is the capital, and that town, which is part of Mesopotamia. I don't know why I pronounced it like that. This one because it's part of a province that I already mostly own, and this one because it's part of a province that I believe I need anyway. I don't think we're gonna call Armenia into this war because I don't think they can handle it right now. Looks like they're getting hit on a flank. What am I doing here? This is what I meant to click. This is our primary objective. 11 individual provinces. That's insane. That's not actually a province we need right now. I need to make a satrapy out of Seleucid. I don't think they're going to go for that right now.
You have my attention.
We can't do it when we're at war. Unless I take their final city. I mean, I could leave something easy for them to hold, like Salamis or something. And then take that last and make them a satrapy, but I don't know.